like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards.
Back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store. Between the Cleveland Browns for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Oh my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Taken in at the 11. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
They're on 26-yard line.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Leonard Fournette. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
2nd and 10 at the 47.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles, deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Foles. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery. Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Foles. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Callaway on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Switch. Like that.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101 to try to...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Check 53, Mike. It's a party now. What we got? Mike, 53, Mike. Watch the curl. Bravo. We got it.
Now Foles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got the 1st, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go,
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Hey, alert! Pistol.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Hey, alert 33.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They still playing alpha. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
We remind you as we know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Check safety, check safety. 12. Hey, goal, down goal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz.
It's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58.
Go.
All you get is a headache. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, me and you all day.
Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get ready. Get ready.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles dumps it off to Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, go. Sound good. Sound good. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Check. 53.
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Switch. Regular.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Calais Campbell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Mayfield now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fournette running right. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Returnable here for Callaway.
Let's go, let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it with
on 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Give me that ball, defense. 49, check 49, check 49.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 10. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Mayfield looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sheldon Richardson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike, 50. Under. 53. Mike. Go.
Back to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Come on, let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Hey, Echo. Watch out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12. At the 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run again with Hunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now Fournette. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On the run, it's Fournette.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, go. Sound go. Hey, orbit. Hey, sound one.
Now Foles. Flush to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Results in a 4th down.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. One last shot from Mayfield here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45.